Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're back, and we're going to be looking at the Fall-Winter 2016 to 17 Marchesa Full Fashion Show.
Yeah, from the New York Fashion Week, so it's very exciting.
Yeah, and it was released not too long ago.
No, we're already into the Milan Fashion Week by the time we do this.
Yeah, they seem to have been doing a bit of a tour of Europe recently.
They always do a tour of Europe.
Yeah.
They do London, then they go Milan.
Yeah, it's very much like the DJs, if you know what they do around the July to August thing. They basically do a tour of shows in Europe. It's kind of the same with fashion and everything like that. But anyway, we'll might as well get straight into this. We are once again providing our own music. The audio will be muted.
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't overshadow anything we say.
Yeah.
So let's get in there. Let's see what this has for us.
Okay.
So obviously with New York Fashion Week and Marchesa, we've got to kind of show that off.
Yeah.
Just to say hello. Darkened room.
We had to figure out how to say the artist name.
Yeah. Because it kind of looks Marchesa.
Yeah, but it's Marchesa.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind, everyone, Marchesa.
Mm.
Because look at this absolutely stunning work with all the beads and the applique and the fact that anything see-through is super hard to work with.
And also there's a lot of layers to the... Even though it's supposed to be kind of see-through, I like the fact that at the bottom there's a lot of layers, so it's not... I can see everything under you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's still a kind of... what's the word?
It's flouncy.
Yeah, I suppose. We could go with flouncy, but I love this piece.
Yeah, I do too. I really like the flow. I'm attracted to anything red except this girl's hair. I find that if you put someone in a red dress with red hair, it washes them out completely. Same thing with a blonde dress and like a champagne or a gold, it washes them out a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't really like this one as much, just because it's kind of like a fish.
If it got rid of the middle part,
Yeah.
where it kind of looks like a mini skirt on top of a dress,
fish.
yeah,
It's like a fish.
yeah, if you got rid of that, I think it would be okay.
Yeah.
If it was just a straight down.
Yeah.
This is interesting. The 3D effects of the fluff pieces don't look very appealing.
A lot of what we do see when we go through all the fashion shows to choose just the right ones that we want to display.
Yeah.
There are a lot of the 3D flowers, so we're going to be seeing a lot of the 3D flowers this year.
Yeah, I don't really know why. They seem quite impractical, and to be honest, I don't think they really give a lot to the look.
No.
But anyway, onto this beautiful red dress.
I am loving this.
Do you like the split in the front of the dress?
I do actually like the split in the front of the dress, and it's really difficult to find dresses that do have a split in the front that isn't all the way up to your cookie.
Yeah, that's true. And then moving on to this, what I would class as a rug, to be honest.
I like it. It's very McQueen inspired because he would do a lot of stuff like that. This I am absolutely in love with. It's very flapper. It's got sparkle. I find it's kind of Moulin Rouge for the 1920s.
Yeah, I can see that. Like if you've seen the Great Gatsby movie, there's a lot of very similar dresses.
Yeah.
In that, where there's a lot of moving parts. For me personally, I don't really enjoy all the moving parts, which is why I prefer something like this, which is kind of see-through, but not really.
I don't like the bottom of it because it looks very, very stiff. Like
Yes, there's no flow.
There's no flow, and the same thing with lame.
What do you...
No.
I really don't like the arms.
I don't like the back either.
The back?
It
No.
doesn't work for me. And the fact that it is lame and lame does not have that flow.
If that was open
Oh
at the
my
back...
god, the shoes!
Well, the shoes, she's definitely struggling. And that...
Yeah, but who cares? They're shiny, sparkly shoes.
This is very 1920s-esque as well.
I'm loving it.
You are? I love the colours. I thought the colours were very nice.
The colors are great. This I don't like as much, but I could totally see it as an inspiration for prom dresses.
Yes.
Coming up for, like, prom grad dresses coming up for grad year.
Yeah.
2017 or something like that.
And then we have what looks to be a toga, held together by a few flowers. The sleeve, I think, looks quite abysmal. I've never liked that design, but that's a personal thing.
If the sleeve was off, the dress would be exquisite. But
Yes.
I'm really liking the sort of pearl ombre. This is a giant no for me.
Once again, we see the 3D effect of the petals. I am not a fan of this, and to be quite honest, it looks once again very stiff. It may be just how the model's walking, but it just doesn't look good. There's nothing that really stands out.
Yeah.
And then we have the top part of that black skirt, and also the bottom.
I'm not liking this, but at least the shoes are manageable. See, this is fine because it's got the sleeves. But
It's not just one.
Yeah, it's both sleeves, but
Yeah.
I'm loving this flow that a lot of the artists have brought in.
Yeah.
And it's a train, and it's not an unmanageable train either. It's actually quite lovely unless there's somebody standing behind you and they tread on your skirt. Well, then at that point you can turn around and yell at them. This looks too foofy.
This looks like one of those floaty fish without a brain, whatever they're called.
It's a jellyfish.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a jellyfish that had a brain fart. But this
At least brain farts don't smell.
yeah, that's true. But with I really don't like that, and I feel like it would be awful to touch, unless it was incredibly soft. The ribbon is
but
just
the beading with the foo-foo. It doesn't work because
No.
it's not inviting enough. This is all right. It's very Monroe-esque with flowers. There's just enough glitter to it, but I'm not liking it. I find it dresses like that disrupt the flow of this particular line.
right. I don't think the belt is needed for a start.
No.
It just looks like a piece of ribbon.
I think it is just a piece of ribbon. It's like, quick, we need something. Just anything. Ribbon. Shh.
Like that dress, once again, it doesn't really stand out. This one, the lady is definitely struggling with. And it is another one of those tight dresses which has absolutely no flow. It looks like it's made out of cardboard.
Well, it looks
to be
like
quite honest.
it looks like a doily that's been plasticized.
Yeah, it needs a bit of movement. And then you have
This.
this.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
The jewelry is amazing.
I find that the necklace is a bit much.
There's a lot to it. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
But then again, the dress itself is very au blasé, so you want to have a lot of jewelry with it to kind of make it stand out.
Well, I don't think the jewelry is really necessary, to be honest. I mean, the earrings, yes, but when you have a neckline like that, no, you don't want to focus too much around your boobs because that's not where the focus actually is.
That's true. And then we have a flamenco dancer. Like there's not really the arms. The arms once again are not very nice.
They're unnecessary. This is really neat.
Yeah, this is another, as you call it, 1920s inspired thing. If you see a lot of little flailing things, it's very much 1920s.
Like tinsel on the tree.
Basically, yeah.
I love that.
Um,
It's not a bright gold either.
I think it could be more open at the back, kind of like I was seeing with some other stuff. If this was in a different color, maybe nice, but the green looks abhorrent, really.
I don't like it as much, but I like the fact that she is bringing a lot of the champagne.
The champagne,
The champagne colors are really, really lovely. A lot of these dresses, I think, would be great on Adelaide Kane, who plays Queen Mary on Rain.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see.
I love that necklace and that tiara. Ugh.
The necklace and tiara are wonderful. The dress is not.
No.
It seems like we go from extremely flowy to extremely stiff.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I like this.
I think it's okay.
It could do
it's a
without
bit
the,
see-through.
Well, it could do without the 3D flowers, but it's a nice sort of T-length dress. It's actually quite nice.
Yeah.
This. Ew.
It's another one of those squid dresses.
Ew. But see, when you have a neckline like that, you don't want to put a necklace with it.
Yeah.
Because it would just kind of ruin the effect of the necklace, and the necklace would actually get lost.
Yeah, and the back doesn't seem to fit really well. I'm guessing it's supposed to be straight on the model, and then we have a porcupine.
No, well, I love the top.
The top is wonderful.
The top is beautiful.
But it's going to be extremely heavy.
Well, it would be, and that probably took like 1,000 hours just to bead.
Yeah.
This is really pretty.
I like it. It's a bit long at the back. But if it was a bit shorter, I think it would be perfect. Look, this girl has amazing legs. So
Yeah,
it actually works really well. But if you have to have amazing legs for that dress. The back looks beautiful as well.
It does. I don't even mind the 3D flowers. This is gorgeous. See, because she's put someone with red hair in a blue dress. The red hair stands out, and it looks really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
I believe this is the princess line.
Well, it kind of makes sense,
is what they're
doesn't
calling it, or what people deem it as, is the princess line. This is really nice. Again, 1920s, tinsely inspired joy. But I think the earrings could be a bit shorter.
For me, actually, on that one, just because of the top part.
Ooh, look at the back.
Because of the top part, there's just way too many moving parts, and it would be heavy as hell to wear.
Or even with this one here, if you wanted to go accessories, do a really pretty stud.
Stud, yeah.
I'm thinking a stud would be absolutely wonderful, but I find that the shoes, they shouldn't be black. They should probably be silver to kind of complement the rest of the dress. Because the black on it is more like it's an accent piece.
Yeah, it shouldn't be emphasized.
No. I mean, I could see where the flow is, but I would probably switch up the shoe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree with that. So, overall,
I think this was absolutely exquisite. Very well done, and there weren't a lot of pieces that I didn't like.
Yeah, for me, there's a lot of pieces which...
Oh, the girl in the pink dress, she's tripping. She's tripping.
There's a lot of pieces I like. I think some of them could have really benefited from having the open back. There were a few which, as I said, the stiff dresses, I think just personally I'm not a fan of.
No,
I don't think they look very nice.
They look like doilies. Oops.
Oh, and again.
Well, that's what happens when you have really, really long dresses.
Well, it's actually the person behind them stepping on them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But that's the problem when you have long dresses.
Yeah.
And when you're a model, you can't really look down.
No.
That's not something that's expected of you.
But like that red dress is beautiful.
I love it.
But everything looks nice with the flow of all of the dresses. But I really am against the dresses which have no flow. And to me, they might as well be made out of cardboard.
Yeah, or corrugated iron or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm thinking when you're really looking at something like this and you want to emphasize the female figure, I think definitely a dress that actually flows would be the best.
And there we go. The designers.
The designers, yeah.
Which she is wearing one of her own dresses. Yeah. Which we generally don't see, actually. They're normally wearing some exquisite bright red trousers or like, way too tight shorts or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was a good
I think that was really great. And it was really, really raved about. If you are on Snapchat, usually what they'll do is they'll have like a live event.
Yeah.
So I'm always clicking on the fashion shows just to see what they've got going on. This line was definitely one that was very, very popular. It was all over Facebook, all over social media.
Well, I think it's one of those things where it's
worth talking about.
Well, people can actually see themselves wearing them. Where a lot of other lines, especially with McQueen, it's very hard to actually see yourself wearing a lot of these clothes.
Yeah, but there's usually like your haute couture, which is just sort of it's art in general.
Yeah.
And then you have your RTW, which is your ready to wear.
Yeah.
So that's the line that a lot of people look at, get inspiration from, and then like big box stores
they move off that.
They'll take items from it because already in the place that I work, we're already getting into the denims and the hippie stuff. So we're gonna see a lot of that for spring summer for sure, with the olives, like the olive greens, the creams, the kind of dusty rose pinks. So yeah, we're gonna see a lot of that.
Well, we'll look forward to that, and I think we'll say thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.